So, welcome back to the part 2 of difference between the fat loss and the weight loss. Again, Miss Alina with you and Miss Raquel. So, can we go to the calories? Because those who are trying to weight loss, going for the weight loss measures, they are always looking at the calories, how much they should have. Some people, they even measure the calories and how they do. What do you think about it?
Okay, so before I go into that question, I think it's very important. For someone to lose 1 kilo of fat, they need to lose 7,700 calories around to lose 1 kilo of fat. So sometimes it looks like a lot, but in reality, if you make small changes every day, over time it makes a huge difference. And now going back to your question, it depends how many calories we need per day. Depends if I'm a woman, if I'm a man, how tall I am, what is my weight. So just to give you an example, let's say for me, let's say I don't do any physical activity. I'm 1 meter 62 centimeters and I am 57 kg. For me, if I don't do any physical activity just to be alive, I need 1,500 calories, more or less. Okay. This is just for me to be alive, just for my body function, because
like you will not be doing any physical activities, but you just having a sedentary life.
Yes.
So just to survive, you need
1,500 around.
Okay.
So someone that is trying to lose weight, the first mistake they're trying to reduce the minimum energy that they have. This is the first mistake. If you are eating already below what your body needs, your body will be in survival mode, which means that your body, whatever you are eating, your body will keep it for itself, because it's thinking like that. Okay, I don't know when you're gonna eat, when I have energy available, so let's keep it all inside. Instead, when you eat the minimum at least, and you eat often during the day, the energy is available for our body to use it.
Okay, I think this is the reason, like I told you, one of my friend was really complained that she have lost her energy, she cannot work properly, she have severe headache, because people want to take the measures where they will reduce the weight within a short duration. They don't want it to consider it as a gradual process, right? So maybe they were taking 3,000 calories per day, suddenly they go down to 1,500, which the body can't tolerate. Am I right?
Definitely, yes. So my suggestion is at least you need to go back on the minimum energy that you need. And of course, if you start being active, you can add a little bit more, but then by doing physical activity, so let's say if you just start doing some physical activity and you lose 300 calories per day, just by walking, just by dancing, just any activity, 300 calories, and you cut 200 calories on your diet. Just by cutting sugar, sodas, it's not very difficult to cut 200. It's just small things. A day you are cutting 500. If you make counts, a week is 3,500, which means, if I'm not missing my maths, which means that this is already halfway to lose 1 kilo of fat. Okay. Just by reducing a little bit of the energy that you are having. And I'm pretty sure if someone is overweight and if someone is obese, they are not having the minimum energy, they are having more, because if they are having the minimum energy, it's matching the energy that they are having, the energy that you are spending. If it's the same, you are not getting fat. You just get fat when you have more than that. So if you just reduce a little bit, and if you just increase the energy that you spend, you're gonna spend more energy, so you're gonna burn fat.
So I can understand that rather than cutting short the whole food what you are going, just reduce from that and add some physical activity, so this will match.
Definitely.
Just starving, never work out. Just exercise, also never work out. It should be balanced.
It has to be a combination of both. Definitely.
What are the advice you want to give to the people who are really going for a weight loss measures? Or for example, someone come to your client who is overweight and trying to reduce the weight. What are the step-by-step procedures you are asking them to do?
But before all of that, I ask one question. The reason behind that weight loss journey. So the first question I ask all my students is, why do you want to burn fat? Why? What is the reason? What is the meaning? because the more meaning you have, the easier it is for you, the more motivated you will feel to do the work. Then the second tip is your nutrition, and on here of course we need to go individual by individual because we are all different, and we should not take everybody as same because we are all different. But on here I advise, start by water. If you are not drinking enough water, just create the habit to drink more water. Start your first thing in the morning by drinking a glass of water. Try to have at least 2 liters, 2.5 liters of water per day. Then even on the matter of nutrition, cut a lot sodas, processed foods, chocolates, candies, all these things that you have in a daily basis, cut as much as you can. Cut the sugar that you put on the coffee. If you cannot be radical and cut everything, if you are putting 1 teaspoon, just put half. And step by step you're reducing all of this. And leave it for once a week. Okay, once a week I know I can have a chocolate, I can have a burger. So it's not being radical, you can have it, but cut as much as you can. Then fruits. People don't eat fruits.
The third step is fruits.
Yes. Eat at least 2 to 3 pieces of natural fruits. Any fruit, a banana, yes, an apple, a pear, anything that is natural, you can have it. Max, not more than 3 per day. And then vegetables. You need to have your veggies always. And either raw or either steamed or either stir fry, but have half of your plate should be your greens, your vegetables. This is where your nutrients, your fibers, your vitamins are. Here, your health is on greens. And then the third part then you divide again, and 1/4 of your plate is the protein, another quarter are the carbs. On the protein, either the vegetable source, quinoa, chickpeas, beans, temp, lentils, whatever is that one that you prefer if you are vegan or vegetarian. And then on the another side, if you eat meat or fish or eggs, try as much as possible go on organic. Here the quality matters the most. And then on the another quarter of the plate is the carbs. Yes, carbs are very important, very, very important. So sweet potato, brown rice, brown pasta, either lentils and quinoa and beans are a mixture of protein and carbs. Go here, on here what you need to reduce, the bad carbs. Carbs are, you have good carbs and bad carbs, but the good ones you still need them. So that's my advice. When you see the plate, half are greens, 1/4 is the protein, another quarter are the carbs, and then a little bit of olive oil or a little bit of avocado, which are the fats, are also very important for you. But you just need to mind how much, because 1 gram of fat is 9 kilocalories.
Yeah.
So it's over than carbs and the protein. So you just need to eat a little bit less comparing with the rest, but you need also a little bit of
fat as well.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Thank you so much. So these are the first advices you are giving, right?
And of course, so I went through the nutrition and of course exercise. And on here, my advice is take exercise as a way of living. Exercise is not to burn fat. Exercise is for you to be active, to be energetic, and is a way of living. Anything. If you are not very into sports, that's okay. Everybody can walk, everybody can swim, can dance, can do yoga, or you can go to the gym, or you can go and be something more specific.
Like body weight exercise at home itself.
Exactly, but everybody can exercise. Of course, if there is no health issues, I'm talking about in general.
Yes,
if you
if
don't,
health issue, of course, they should take the advice of their doctor.
a professional,
Yes.
for sure. So if there is no medical concerns, there is an activity for everyone, but everybody should move. Our body is meant to move. Otherwise, our joints don't work, we don't have mobility. It's not comfortable to stay standing because our back will be like this. There is not muscle supporting. So exercise, yes, helps a lot on fat burn, but exercise is for life.
Okay. So it was really a great message that what we are discussing, that we have to think the fat loss, not the weight and just the weight loss, where we are losing the muscle strength and the muscle mass and also the water in our body, which make us weaker.
Definitely.
And I think according to my knowledge from the medical background, it will make us aged look also, right?
Of course, because when you lose muscle and not fat, the skin will be loose. There is no muscle supporting.
Okay.
The joints will be weaker, the ligaments will be weaker. So we want to burn fat, not weight.
So it's a reason for us go to the aging very early
Definitely.
if you
it
don't
does.
opt the proper way.
Of course, because also if you go on a strict diet and we don't exercise, it just makes us weaker and
Yeah.
makes us our skin look older.
So dry and
Definitely.
it loses elasticity as well.
Definitely.
Yeah, especially if you lose the water, it will lose the elasticity. So can we just go for some body weight exercises now?
Yes, sure. For fitness, so I'm going to show exercises for some people that are just starting, and for some the same exercise a little bit more advanced. So
Okay.
for someone a little bit more active, so then and everybody can feel the workout and be more active. So I need to keep the ones that are just started motivated.
So
So
both-
it's the same exercise, but for someone I will make it easier, for someone I will make it harder, and people can be all doing.
Yeah. But they will keep on working, they will reach to your level.
Yes, sure, of course.
Yeah. So which are the exercises? Can you just let me know?
So yes, we are going through some burpees, some squats,
Okay.
some jumping jacks, some mountain climbers, and some ab workouts.
Okay, ab workouts.
Yes.
So that was a great discussion that we had now, and the misconcept of the weight loss and the real is fat, the required is fat loss. We were able to expose through this video, and I believe that Yes, this makes the sense.
Yes, I
Thank
think
you so much,
Thank you.
Raquel, and I'm so happy to bring you here because you're an expert rather than myself talking about it. So that's a great.
Thank you so much for your invitation. It was a pleasure to share a little bit of my knowledge, and I hope this video and this information help many other people to be more active, to be more conscious, and to take seriously their weight loss journey. It's not just about the physical part, it's all about the mind.
Yeah, I think Raquel, you can tell your profile for the Instagram so the viewers can
Yes.
follow you.
Yes, of course. So I have a YouTube channel, an Instagram. They can find me anywhere on Facebook. So they can follow me on Instagram by Raquel Madeira Fit all together.
Okay.
And I post a lot of tips regarding fat loss, nutrition, mindset tips, exercise, a little bit of everything.
So I will put this in my description box so they can follow you.
Yes, okay.
Okay, Raquel, please talk something in Portugal. I would love to learn.
Olá, olá means hello. Como
Olá means-
estás?
Okay.
Como estás is how are you?
That's same like Spanish.
It is similar, yes. Then foi um prazer ter estado aqui com Salema. And I'm saying that it was a pleasure to be with you.
Okay, I'm happy to hear that.
And muito obrigada por verem este episódio. Thank you for watching this episode.
Thank you.
Adeus, bye bye.